Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. As always, a free way to support the channel is by leaving a like, by telling me what you're having for breakfast, or by subscribing if you have not already done so. And as always, please make sure to watch out for the robots pretending to be me in the comment section. They are not I, we are not they are not me. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. For those of you who do not know, I do apologize for bringing the ridiculous news. The cryptocurrency market is down once again. I know it's terrible, it's ridiculous, but it's exactly what we have to deal with because we are in this market, and this is the market that we chose, and this market is just marketing itself. At the moment, at least on the screen, it says the market is down by around 10% in a violent crypto market shakeout. Interestingly enough, this happened around 7-8 hours ago from the time of me making this video. Woke up, as I normally do, and I was looking around to see exactly what the reason for this shakeout really was, and there was no actual answer for it, which is really interesting because normally everyone kind of jumps at the chance to make sure that they tell us exactly what the reasoning for all of this movement downward was. It says Bitcoin plummeted $6,000 as the cryptocurrency market lost around $200 billion over the course of a couple of minutes for no apparent logical reason. I saw an article floating around that was talking about that it was clearly Bitcoin's metrics. It was the lack of institutional interest in Bitcoin that was causing the price to simply have to drop in this way. No, it's actually because, wait, is this it? Is this it? Wait, hold on. Wait, is this it? Is this it? Wait, hold on. Nope, it's this one right here. The stock market has been falling the last couple of weeks. It hasn't been doing too well. Not sure if you can hear that knocking or that drilling. They're still doing construction. So if you hear it's not me. It's the. I'm pretty sure you must be able to hear that. Stock market hasn't been doing too well. It's been dropping, and subsequently, so we've been told before in the past, the reasoning is if any type of a tech or technology type of stock or the stock market drops in general, as we saw in March 2020, last year, then therefore crypto as a speculative asset class is also going to fall in the same exact kind of way. Not sure if that's true. Not sure if it's just stupidity because the entire cryptocurrency market fell down except for one coin, which we're going to get into in a couple of seconds because I'm sure it's going to delight and surprise all of you to know that the real market fell while the fake market started to move on upwards. So the only reasoning at the moment right now is that the stock market was performing terribly, and therefore Bitcoin fell and the rest of the cryptocurrency market fell. All the metrics are still there. I checked as well. We know that people are still buying up tons of Bitcoin. We know that the people who are mining Bitcoin have not turned off their machines. There was no mudslide. There was no government shutdown, lockdown, crackdown for anything that would stop people being able to mine. What was the other thing? All the metrics are still there. Bitcoin's still totally fine. And I dare not even say that this was a correction. I would say it was a stupid rection. That's not a word, but you understand exactly what I'm talking about, because what ends up happening is that someone panics, someone sells, the rest of the market also sells, but that's also because a huge portion of our market are people who are very brand new to the market. So whenever they see someone else selling, they also sell as well. But remember this for your memory books. We've had news about 38 times over the course of the last 14 months. Every single time that there is a sell-off, prices drop, prices dip, prices fall to the floor. There is always news 2 days later that some institution bought the dip, that they bought up the coins that those other people sold, just kind of throwing that out there so everyone really gets that. On top of this as well, just to end the thought, it says on-chain Bitcoin analyst Willy Woo says, no way we are entering a bear market. It's really funny because he was actually talking about something else, but I guess it kind of coincides with the drop in prices right now. Basically what he was saying, without me having to actually read through it, is that a lot of people are under the impression that we are near 3 months left of this actual movement up cycle. And then normally, historically, what we've seen the last 3 times is that after the huge run up, we kind of have a strong move down. But Willy Woo says no. And I also say no as well, because it's basically that we are not in the same space that we were in 2010, 2013, 2014, or 2017, where the prices were moving up and it was simply like hyper speculation. We now have like mega companies and banks who are integrating all of this into their system. So it seems highly unlikely that if there is any mega dip, that we're going to be dipping for a very long time, or that we would have any subsequent 3-year bear market is basically the kind of takeaway from it. Anyway, so that's all the price news, at least for that segment. Everything is down. Some of the other altcoins are like really down, but it kind of is what it is. We'll see what happens in about a day or two because we've already started to recover. I believe Bitcoin hit 50,000 or 51,000, somewhere around there. It looked very dramatic when you looked at the charts. Bitcoin's already back at 55,500 something or other dollars. You can see like the spike back up in price. I assume this will hopefully accelerate as the day goes on, as people realize, oh gosh, we sold for nothing. There was no reason to actually sell off our monies. Anyway, that's all the cryptocurrency price news. And let's move on. Here we go. For those of you who don't know, and if you did not know, then don't know anymore. No, it's not even just one. Multiple coins have been created trying to like hyper piggyback off of the success of Dogecoin. For those of you who do not know, I will tell thee, Dogecoin is meant to be a joke coin. You should know this already. This was made years ago by somebody named something. I forgot this guy's name. The same exact time this was made when other people figured out that they could make their own altcoins very easily. It's not difficult. It's just a matter of getting them popularized enough for them to actually make it into the mainstream. The same exact time when Doge was made, there was also a dog coin. There was a cat coin. I think somebody tried to make a rat coin. You know, animals. Ha 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 ha. Got it. Cool. The time is a very fascinating thing, and I wish more people paid attention to the trends that are currently taking place within our market, because it's an exact mirror of what we've seen every other time the market was trying to go completely insane. Someone, and this is the most popular at the momento, somebody made a coin called Shiba Inu. For those of you who do not know, Dogecoin, the little animal that's on that coin, is a Shiba Inu. So taking it very, very literally, they used the image of that, made it into a dog folding his arms, not joking, and called it Shiba Inu token. Part of the problem is, once again, there's so many new people into the market, they don't know where to put their money. This is once again a mimic of 2017 and many other times before in the cryptocurrency space, where when people make these coins, all they have to say is, well, my coin is better and faster and stronger and so and so. The entire idea, from what I can tell from reading on the internet thus far, is that the makers of Shiba Inu and other coins as well have announced that their coins are rivals to Dogecoin, which is absolute nonsense. These coins are not going to go anywhere. And I'm going to tell you exactly why this particular coin is going to cause a lot of people to use. I mean, when I say lose money, it's going to be one of the most dramatic losses of money in a very, very, very long time. Part of the problem is, once again, somebody created this coin. It went up by 500%. Off of nonsense. We talked about this before. Imagine a world, no, bear with me. Imagine a world where people put their money into actual things. This is like, imagine someone handing you $100,000 and instead of you putting a down payment down on a house or buying some other type of investment, you're like, I'm going to buy apple trees. Make sure that the apples are rotten. I need the apples to not actually make any apple trees because I don't want to eat anything because I'm hungry. See how that whole sentence was just really stupid? That's kind of the idea. So on top of that, here's where it gets a little more ridiculi. That's multiple ridiculousness next to each other. Binance listed this coin. Now, you can imagine when the largest cryptocurrency exchange on the planet lists a coin, it's going to cause a bit of a hype cycle. There are tons of articles floating around with people talking about Shiba Inu coin is going to be the next Dogecoin, that it's going to be this, it's going to be that, it's going to be amazing, and it's actually causing people in a very ironic twist to take their money out of Doge and to put it into Shiba Inu, because they now think that Shiba Inu is going to be the new, better version of Dogecoin. Now, here's our market is actually in trouble. And I mean that not in a Bitcoin, Ethereum way, like, oh no, woe is us. It's more of a people are going to have to get it together, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen right now. Part of the issue that we had in 2017 was not explicitly that Bitcoin was rising in price, or that Ethereum was moving up quickly, or that XRP had made 35 bajillion% gains. It was that so many people were making new coins, new investors did not know where to put their money. This led to the euphoric uprising where anything that you put your money into became a winner. Now, this is great. This is wonderful. Why? Because no matter where you put your money, you are making money. Now, here's the issue. When prices drop, you have no one to run to and say, hey, I lost my money. People are very used to a system, and this is the system that we've been given. It is kind of what is in place. Whenever people lose their money in some sort of fashion, there are usually investor protections. There are very few of those in the cryptocurrency space because it is decentralized. I understand, believe me, I've been here for 8 years. I understand the idea of a free market decentralized space, but you also want people to understand that, if you're going to walk down the street that's covered in dog crap, somebody warned me before I'm walking into that dog crap. Even then, people would still try and parkour over the gosh darn things. So what's happening now in rapid succession, and this is what's going to take place, is at the end of 2017, there were so many cryptocurrency projects that were being pushed out every single day. There was always a brand new ICO or a brand new coin, and these websites looked flashy because you can, prepay them to, like the really fancy scrolly ones when you go by, like the other one, like kind of disappears into the background. You're like, wow, that looks like it costs a lot of money. No, you can usually get them pre-made. You add in the text and like it looks pretty. These things were claiming to be the new Bitcoin, the new Litecoin, the new Ethereum. There were multiple copies and versions of XRP and Lumens and all these other things. People made an enormous amount of money, but these people did not know when to take their money out of the market. When the market collapsed, the same exact people who said, we don't need regulations, fudge those guys, they ran to their local government and they ran to the SEC. This is why the SEC is on our back. And has been for a very long time. It's once again not because Bitcoin's market was going up in price. It was because there were so many scams. There were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. That's not a lie. I think we had, 150 cryptos in 2017. And by the end of the year, we had about 5,000. Absolute nonsense. So what's going to happen is, just to finish off this thought, people are throwing their money into the dumbest things right now. When that portion of the market collapses and these people lose all of their money, they're going to run to the SEC, which is already talking about hyper-regulating the space. Where's the other part? On top of that, this is why I said our market is in trouble, because Shiba Inu actually entered into the top 15 coins of. I saw it. I saw it on the actual price chart, and I was like, that's not real. I assumed it was a glitch, because sometimes you've seen on the other videos, like the website will have like a glitch. Something will enter, the prices look a little weird, then it fixes itself 3 seconds later. It didn't move. I looked at it for 5 minutes. It kind of stayed there, and I researched and saw that no, this was real. Do you understand? And I'll show you the exact chart as well, because part of the problem is this coin pushed past legacy coins that we've had for 4, 5, 6, 7 years that are actually doing things. It passed by EOS. It passed by Lumens. Lumens, as far as we know, is partnered with IBM to actually use the Stellar blockchain to send money around the world. This coin came out of nowhere, and it's showing that the market is getting a bit too ridiculous, but we can't stop it because it is an open, fair, and free and all this other stuff market. On top of that as well, and this is part of the actual problem, and I'm going to see if I even can show you the actual... No, it's not in this one. Maybe in another one. This news began to float around. For those of you not looking at the screen, it says Vitalik Buterin's Ethereum wallet holds $8 billion. $8 billion. $8 billion. I need to stress that one more time. Vitalik Buterin's Ethereum wallet holds 8 billion. Not 1,000, not 100,000, not 1 million, not 100 million, not a billion, but 8 billion in Shiba Inu coin. This article, not this one in particular, but that type of title was everywhere. And I was like, there is no way on this green earth that this man purchased $8 billion worth of Shiba Inu coin. Now, here's where it gets a bit more ridiculous. Do you know why he has $8 billion worth of Shiba Inu coin? It's because a lot of cryptocurrency people, Vitalik Buterin being, I guess, one of them, are slightly transparent in saying what they own, especially for the coin's creators and stuff like that. We know more or less Vitalik Buterin's Ethereum address wallet. Sure, why not? This is how we knew the other day when we were talking about that Ethereum had skyrocketed in price, that we knew that he had over $1 billion. Yay, money, 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 money. The issue is that people can also send money to that Ethereum address as an ERC20, and then it'll then translate into the other coin. These people sent him these coins so that people can say, hey, look at that rich man's wallet. He is also holding our coins. Exactly. There are projects, Shiba Inu coin, Akita Inu. There's a Husky token. There's a you must have seen all the moon coins. There's a moon doge, there's a doge moon, there's a moon cat, there's a moon bird or something like that. There's a star moon, there's a moon rise, and all these other things. Here's the actual wallet right here, and I was actually able to finally make this larger. Here's his wallet. Now, Shiba Inu is the second largest coin in his wallet, has a value of $8.4 billion, which also makes me a little upset. Tiny smidge, because this money was sent to him as a hyper marketing ploy, as opposed to, can you imagine if they had actually sent that money to the people, like normal everyday people? $8.4 billion spread across, even if they had just given it to 1,000 lucky wallets, is life-changing money, but they send it to one wallet just to get actual press. If you slide on over here to see exactly the quantity of Ethereum that he's holding. Amazing. He's super rich. The amount of Shiba Inu, when you look at the numbers, your eyes may go, why are there so many digits? Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, 505 trillion. These people, I found it somewhere. It has to be somewhere around here. There are, I believe, yep, there we go. There's around, I think, 1 quadrillion Shiba Inu tokens. 100,000, million, billion, trillion. No. Yeah, it's 1 quadrillion. I was right. So we have reached levels of nonsense that I did not think we could actually enter. It's the same exact thing for those of you who do not know. I implore you to go look up Doge's inflation rate. And then you may have a different idea as to if you actually want to invest in that. But yeah, there's a new coin on the block. It is called Shiba Inu coin. They have 1 quadrillion coins. And as always, I ask that you make sure to take at least 5 minutes of your day to reevaluate if you would like to have something like that in your portfolio. Because I've already seen a number of other, there are so many other cryptocurrency channels who really do not care. These people will tell you, I almost said something absolutely insane. They will let you invest in garbage just so they know that they're going to get views. You've seen the channels with them holding their faces and going, up 500%? Is there still more to go? And they get 124,000 views telling you to invest in this garbage, knowing that it's going to drop. So anyway, yeah, and the other part, for those of you who are not looking at the screen or can't see the rest of his wallet, for the other things that were also gifted to him, there's Shiba Inu, there's Akita Inu, there's Dogecoin coin, there's a Husky token, Free Coin, Bulldog. He has Omise Go. That one is the only one that actually makes a little bit of sense. There's Donkey Coin. There's Goat Coin and 1 Inch, which is still an absolutely terrible name. Anyway, so that's that news. It's more of a public service announcement to tell you just to watch out, because And part of the issue also is that so many people are getting into these coins. They don't know what they're doing. And when they do lose money, it's going to, what's the word? Disenfranchise them. I guess that's maybe it, from ever wanting to get back into the market again, because they're going to think it's a scam. They will think the entirety of the market is a scam, as opposed to realizing that they themselves stepped into dog crap and should have just looked down when they were walking. Anyway, that's all that news. And without further ado, let's move on. Next up, and sure, I get it, but I don't really care. Super popular news is that, and this was touted as, and I'm going to see if I can actually find the actual thing for it. Nope, can't find it. So the plan is that, I think two things. I think someone plans on sending Dogecoin to the actual moon. Oh, I get it. It's so amazing. Cool. And also, something was just recently announced that there's a company who's going to have a payload on a SpaceX machine that is going to go to the moon. And it's being touted as somebody paid in Dogecoin to send something to the moon. Cool. Got that part. However, the problem is that this article, not this one in particular, but that title, is being mixed around to Elon Musk now accepts Dogecoin for SpaceX. Right. So I don't even know what to say anymore. It's actually really annoying. I think I have to stop talking about Dogecoin because it's nonsensical, and so many people, you don't see the other articles that I kind of skip over when I am making the actual video. So many articles are trying to desperately pump Dogecoin, like in every single way. Like it's thrown into everything. Like if Bitcoin is going up by 8% one day, they go, will Dogecoin do the same? Well, it looks logical, and they keep making sure to try and like get people really hyped up for this thing. For those of you who don't know, Dogecoin has been part of this space for a very long time. Dogecoin is always thrown into something, or thrown on the side of something, or thrown into some type of a project. 7 years ago. Yeah, I don't doubt it. This is the first time that Doge really made like headlines, if you will. Somebody paid $55,000 to sponsor a Dogecoin NASCAR car. I think the car came in like 5th or 6th place or something like that. And people thought back then as well that would also raise Dogecoin's price to $1. Like this one, it says SpaceX to launch Dogecoin paid Doge one mission to the moon. No, that's also not a thing. That's not what's happening. It's someone else paid in Doge. Elon Musk SpaceX to accept Dogecoin payments for space missions. No, that's also not a thing. It's that a company is sending something and they paid in Dogecoin. SpaceX itself is not accepting Doge to send people into the moon or into the moon. You understand what I'm saying? What's this one? Why is this open? Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's the actual thing. This is the company that's doing it. It's Geometric Energy Corporation. Proudly announces Doge one mission to the moon, the first ever commercial lunar payload in history, paid entirely with Doge, will launch aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. So it's not Elon Musk accepting it and going, yeah, amazing. It's that this company decided to pay in it for publicity. Anyway, that's all the Dogecoin news that we have. Please let that be the last one in this video, because my brain and soul just can't take anymore. All right, yeah, let's move on. Next up, this is also picking up speed as well. I mean, Mike Novogratz is not the only one who's talking about this, but this is definitely a thing that we're going to have to get into fairly soon. It says Mike Novogratz, the CEO of Galaxy Digital, wants exchanges to start listing in the smallest unit of Bitcoin, known as Satoshis. On the 8th of May, Novogratz tweeted to a number of crypto exchanges executives and asked which exchange would be the first to quote in sats. Bitcoin bull and investor Mike Novogratz is interested in seeing crypto trading platforms list the smallest unit of Bitcoin, known as Satoshis. One can think of Satoshis as the cent to a dollar. They represent the fractional term of a portion of Bitcoin. A Satoshi is approximately, I think, is 8 decimal places to the side of one Bitcoin. With Bitcoin above 57,000, a Satoshi is worth I'm not saying that number because that's gonna no. I can't deal with that. So the point is, we are years ago, years ago, when Bitcoin was around like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. People were like, we're gonna have to eventually start talking in Satoshis, and I was like, that's not gonna be a thing for a very long time. The entire idea being is that as Bitcoin's price continues, one logical day to start going higher, and it becomes hyper unobtainable for anyone, many people, to be able to buy an entire Bitcoin. They're going to have to buy fractions of Bitcoin, which we all already do. And therefore, the prices of things will have to be listed in Satoshis as opposed to actual, like the crazy decimal places of an entire Bitcoin. So, I mean, we'll get there eventually. I still don't think that we are in the mainstream portion of the cryptocurrency space where people are going to be spending their coins all the time. Mentioned that already. I firmly think that by the time we get to a $500,000 Bitcoin and people are actually paying in mass all the time with Bitcoin, that's when things will have to be listed in Satoshis explicitly. Anyway, that's the Satoshi news. I mean, I'll try and find the other articles because people have been saying this over the last couple of days as well. That it's time for us to move there. I think even, I think it's CoinMarketCap. I think they now have Satoshis listed as one of the coins as well on their platform. I get it, but anyway, that's the Satoshi news. And let's move on. Next up, here's a good one. Japan is steadily becoming an area of interest for the cryptocurrency industry, and a politician in the city capital is looking to strengthen the trend. A member of the Tokyo Metropolitan Assembly wants to transform the Japanese capital into a trading center for crypto. Yu Ito, the third-term assembly member in question, commented about the possibility of bolstering the city's financial sector by increasing its involvement with the digital asset business. The statement comes after his recent support of economic plans unveiled by Yuriko Yoike, governor of Tokyo. It also... Whoa. Ito, that's the guy's name, there we go, also pointed out on challenges Tokyo faced in order to compete with other major financial hubs such as London, Macau, and Hong Kong. He believes high rates in Bitcoin tax might have deterred investors and companies from being active in Japan. You mean nobody wanted to work with you because you were trying to take money out of their pockets? Well, that's just weird. And that significant action is necessary to advance the industry domestically. And then they talk about what they have to do and yada, yada, yada. Japan was the leader for the cryptocurrency space from around 2013 to around the beginning of 2017, when also South Korea began to enter the market quite heavily as well. You may remember from a year ago or some other time ago when other countries, same exact thing, were trying to talk about, regulating cryptocurrencies. And it was always the same. It was always the same. We're going to ban it. We're not going to ban it. We just want to tax it. And it was always the kind of, but they some countries had a tax of 51%, 48.5%. And I was like, what makes you think people are going to go, oh gosh, I can't wait to go to Tokyo so I can be taxed? No, they go someplace else where their taxes are 0%. Or their taxes are 1%. We went over that video together. I have a video on my other channel. There are 13 different places on the planet where you can get a 5% or lower tax rate for crypto. So why would I even think about going to your country to be taxed heavily? So anyway, good job. I hope this works out for them. It probably won't. I have an assumption. This will take 2 to 3 years to pass through everything because everything always takes way too long. It has to go to this person, to that person. Someone has to sign it. Someone has to second sign it. It has to be voted on again. And then eventually, what annoys me the most is that they'll have a law that took about 1.5 years to get through all these people, was signed 1,500 times. They'll be done with it on January 3rd, and then they'll go, yeah, this comes into law in October, and we can't wait. Anyway, good for them. I wish them the best of luck because everyone is going to be vying, and I mean in the most desperate way, to try and make sure that their country is well ahead of the curve when it comes to the cryptocurrency industry. And you're going to see a lot of places lowering their taxes because if they don't, these new rich people will simply pack their bags, get onto a plane or a boat, or a train or a bus. Because lucky for us, we have many ways to get around the world. And they'll simply move somewhere else. Anyway, that's them trying to fix it news. And let's move on. And to finish things off, this is news that I told you about the other day, but I couldn't find the actual article for it, and I finally stumbled upon it when I was saying, wow. Remember we had that day where Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano, was like just talking, like he was in the news like 18 times a day, talking about this project and that project and how much he hated this and he'd so-and-so and that, and you shouldn't be doing that. So this is the article where he was talking about Dogecoin. In a new update on the state of Cardano and other crypto markets, Hoskinson says Doge isn't sustainable and is likely to result in a systemic, catastrophic failure that will disenfranchise millions of investors. I think that's kind of true. Absolutely. It's also a little weird, and I can only imagine the actual internal memos and conversations that are happening. You know how like whenever like a bank would say something and like it kind of got leaked to us? I can only imagine what they're saying right now. Not only because Bitcoin's price is kind of all over the place, a coin called Shiba Inu coin that has 1 quadrillion coins should not be anywhere in the top 300. So there's definitely a situation going on with the market. But here's the article that I was talking to you about, or rather that I explained before when Hoskinson said he doesn't like Doge. I think he also said he doesn't like some other coin, but I can't find that one. And I forgot the other thing as well. Yeah, just watch out. I mean, I understand that we all want to get rich and wealthy, but believe me, I get it. Just to make sure that you're not putting your money into garbage. It's a shame that I have to say this all the time because I know that the allure is definitely there. The desire to put your money into something, say that it went up by 3,000% and be able to brag to your friends and family members that you struck it rich quite quick, but these are pump and dumps, and don't fall prey to the nonsense. As always, a very special thank you to my Patreon supporters: Bolero Bastos, Crayola Michelle, URL, On Crypto with Lionel, Tigara, Macho Nisa, Bake Me a Cake, Anytime Fitness, Monk's Corner Staff, Bodie McBoatface, Yes to Crypto, Miller, Who's Just Everyday, and Coscip's Leg Day, Minting Coins, Jeremy Fox, Jim Garner, Nick Mangialavori, Paxis, Vlad the Impaler, Richie Rich III, Setsuna, Damien, Crypto Artist, Coldy 3D, Bankroll Network, 242 to the World, Wise 9 Owl, Jared Schneider, Master Ventures in Thailand, Moha Maroni, Adam Graysick, Todd Mullis, The Bibliophobia, and the Animal Reader, John Sarson, Nostromo, Martin Steuer, Moonman High, XRP, Utopia 569, Yasha Harari, Attila the Han, David James, Navarro Williams, Suspicious Agile and Blockchain, Tolik Banan, Snacky Chan, Conan, Don't Skip Leg Day, Pat Ternas, Need a Miracle, Space Case, Troy, Olga, Barebones Mining, Quarter Biddy, Lauren De Silva, got that right, Miguel Grole, VB Nerd 21, Jojo Shaw Show, Mobarazi, and Carlos was like Speedy 655 and AJ Cut 5, Crypto Black Sheep, Captain Something in the Z-Way Lay, Not Brain, Stephen Dirks, Emma, Wish Nikki, Umnu, Red, Plump, Tomato, and Professor Wally from Gunbot University. Thank you all very, very much for support. Thank you to all the new Patreon members. Thank you to everyone who is a clicker of affiliate links. Thank you to everyone who's still here listening to me talk about the cryptocurrency space and all that kind of stuff. At the momento, Bitcoin is currently down by 4.2%. It's not as dramatic as it was a couple of hours ago, but we're still in a really weird spot right now. Still over $1 trillion market cap. I know my neighbors hate me because I feel like I'm screaming and I hear them rumbling upstairs and anyway, yeah, this is the market. It is what it is. Doge is still number 4. It is down by 12 percentile points. Ethereum is a smidge below $4,000 US. XRP is down by 9. I don't have to say the down percentages. They follow the exact same trend over and over. They follow the Bitcoin dip, if you will. Ethereum was able to buck that trend for a good couple of days, but I guess, the actual drop did it. Notice anything weird on the screen? Yeah, I know. Shiba Inu coin is up by 64%. OKB is up by 4.9. Huobi token is up by 18. Compound is up by 5.5. Leo Unis said Leo, not sure what any of that's supposed to mean, is up by 15%, and the rest of the market is down. I hope that by the time the North American market opens, everyone can have some logic pie. That's not a thing, but it sounds delicious. And kind of understand that our market, especially Bitcoin's price, should not be mimicking the stock market. The reason the stock market fell was because of renewed investor fears of inflation. Bitcoin beats inflation and therefore should not have fallen down because we are the opposite of the old market, and therefore we should not have. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are. Wherever you might be, I do hope that it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you. I was trying to hold it for as long as possible, but I started laughing. See you.